After sitting for the entire first half, Bronny James finally checks in with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Right away, the Lakers switch to a zone defense, positioning Jackson Hayes on the primary ball handler, while Bronny takes up a spot between AJ Johnson and Tyler Smith. The Bucks quickly move the ball inside to their big man, triggering a trap from the Lakers. Bronny's initial responsibility is the cutting man, and he reacts well by stepping in to prevent the easy layup. However, this leaves the perimeter wide open, and as soon as the ball is kicked back out, Bronny has to hustle back to contest the open shooter. He manages to close out just in time, but this is a prime example of the challenge of zone defense. On the very next play, the Lakers stick with that same defensive stance, but Bronny James's positioning stands out for all the wrong reasons. Instead of keeping an open stance to see both AJ Johnson and the corner shooter, he's fully facing Johnson, which completely blinds him to his man in the corner. Bronny, you got to open up your body here. It's basic defense. By positioning yourself like this, you're relying on glancing over your shoulder every few seconds to track your man. The problem? You're always going to be late. Right now you're caught looking, and when the ball swings, you have zero chance to put pressure in time. And here we go again. Bronny James once more turns his back completely to the man on the wing. You can't defend what you can't see, Bronny. You're getting caught by surprise again because you got no idea where the ball is. Your man on the wing isn't even feeling any pressure. He just calmly makes an easy pass to the corner, setting up yet another open shot for the Bucks. Next, the Lakers ditch the zone, and Bronny James is assigned to guard AJ Johnson. Right away, Johnson gets a handoff screen from the big, and Bronny chooses to go under the screen. He gambles here, but luckily, Johnson doesn't make him pay and kicks the ball out to Green. But here's the issue. Bronny gets caught ball watching yet again. As the ball swings, he completely loses track of AJ Johnson. He tries to intercept the pass and did get a little push in the back, but that's just because he knew he wasn't going to close out in time, leaving AJ Johnson, who's now wide open beyond the three-point line. Johnson ends up missing the shot, and Bronny dodges a bullet, but this kind of defensive lapse is bound to cost the Lakers down the line. The Lakers go back into that zone defense, but once again, they look completely disorganized. Jackson Hayes is guarding the point, Bronny James is aimlessly searching for someone to cover, and Dalton is stuck on the perimeter trying to guard a big. It's a mess from the start, and Bronny's late rotation to the corner just adds to the chaos, and with no box out in sight, the Bucks secure the offensive rebound easily. The big is already camped out in the paint, and Hayes is nowhere near him to contest. This is a breakdown on every level: poor communication, lack of awareness, and no accountability on the boards. If the Lakers are going to stick with this zone, everyone needs to know their assignments, and Bronny has to get to his spots quicker. Otherwise, they're just giving the opponent second chances on, a silver platter. And offensively, things aren't looking any better. The guard is forcing his way into the paint, but look at Bronny James, just standing in the corner, not moving, not creating any options. Bronny, you've got to do more than just stand there. The defender is clogging the passing lane, and you're not even trying to adjust. A simple slide out to the wing could create space, give the ball handler another outlet, and stretch the defense, but no, you're just standing there watching, so the guard has to force a pass to Jackson Hayes, who ends up throwing up a heavily contested layup. This is basic off-ball movement, Bronny. You've got to give your teammate more to work with, relocate, cut. Just don't stand still. Right now, you're making the defense's job way too easy. After a screen from Castleton, Bronny James gets the ball at the top of the key, but instead of taking a dribble or making a move, he immediately gets closed down. No hesitation, no attempt to create. He just kicks it right back to Castleton. You've got to show some confidence here, Bronny. You've got space to work with. Use it. Then comes the second screen from Olivari, but it's another wasted opportunity. Bronny tries to cut to the basket but doesn't shake his defender, and the play breaks down. There was a chance to be aggressive, but instead, it's just a reset that goes nowhere. You've got to be more assertive, Bronny. This is your chance to make something happen, and right now, you're just playing it safe. To his credit, Bronny gets right back on defense, applying full court pressure, but it doesn't last long. With just one simple dribble, Ryan Rollins blows by him with ease. Now, here's the moment we've been waiting for. Transition basketball. Bronny James gets the ball in a one-on-one situation, a chance to finally make an impact. He goes right at the basket, attacking his defender with a bit of urgency, but as he tries an over and under layup, he gets swiped clean. You've got to protect the ball better than that, Bronny. When you're going up against a lone defender, it's about using your body to shield the ball and finishing strong. Instead, you're leaving it exposed, and the defender takes full advantage. It's another missed opportunity to put points on the board, and in transition, you can't afford to come away empty-handed again. Finally, we get some dribble action. Bronny receives the ball from Dalton off a handoff, and with a screen from Castleton, he gets himself open for a mid-range pull-up. It's a solid look, and he creates the space he needs. But here's the problem. Jump shots just haven't been falling for him, and this one's no different. But with Castleton battling on the boards, the Lakers manage to secure the offensive rebound. The ball works its way back to Bronny James, and this time he steps into a three-point attempt. Here's his chance to redeem that last miss, but it's another brick. You got to knock down those open looks, especially when your team is giving you second chances. The confidence to take the shot is there, but at some point, you've got to deliver. Right now, it's just more of the same, missed opportunities from beyond the arc. But again, credit to Bronny. He gets right back on defense, a little hand checking, but picking up full court and staying persistent. Offensively, Bronny's looking lost again. If you watch the entire play unfold, he's just standing in the box the whole time, not making any effort to create space or find an opening. When Dalton decides to drive, Bronny's defender doesn't even hesitate. He simply slides over to help, leaving Bronny behind without a second thought and making it impossible for Dalton to finish. Here we go with another Bronny full court press. He's sticking with Ryan Rollins step for step, showing some solid effort, but then Rollins hits him with a spin move, creating just enough space. As a screen comes up, Bronny decides to go under it, a risky choice against a capable shooter, but Rollins hesitates, waiting a bit too long to pull the trigger, giving Bronny the chance to recover and close out on the mid-range attempt. It's a decent recovery by Bronny. Now, Bronny receives the ball on the wing with 18 seconds on the shot clock. He gets a moving screen, and his defender decides to go under it, giving him a bit of space. Bronny sees the opportunity and lets it fly from deep, but given how his jumper's been all night, he needs to be looking for higher percentage shots, like layups or drives to the rim. You've got plenty of time on the clock, 18 seconds to work with, and instead of settling for another long-range attempt, it would have been wiser to attack the basket and try to generate some momentum. Right now, it's just another missed chance, and at this point in the game, you have to prioritize getting those easy looks. Defensively, it's more of the same. Bronny gets caught ball watching, seemingly contemplating whether to help Castleton in the paint, but in doing so, he leaves too much space between himself and his assignment in the corner. It's another defensive lapse as he's neither fully committing to the help nor staying close enough to contest the shot. The result? Yet another wide open look for the man in the corner. You've got to make a choice here, Bronny. Either help with purpose or stay attached to your man. This in-between positioning is just gifting the opposition open shots. It's about staying disciplined and understanding when to rotate versus when to stick to your assignment. In total, Bronny James logged just 6 minutes of playing time, and the stat sheet tells a story. 0 points, 0 assists, 0 rebounds, and a plus-minus of -12.